So you're new, you got a lot of new faces here this spring. How's the position group coming together at cornerback?
We're starting to gel together. I think we started off early on. We had a lot of guys banged up and trying to get out there and trying to manage the reps for every guy to go out there and be able to compete. But the biggest thing I've been impressed with, man, is guys in the meeting room. They taking coaching, they coming up, spending extra time trying to figure out exactly what we're trying to do. But I've been really impressed with their attention to details and trying to get better every day.
Is anybody busting out? Anybody busting out in your eyes?
Well, I mean, they all trying to do the things we want. I think it's Xavier Lucas, probably been the most consistent one, throughout the practice in the terms of his size, his speeds, and the things that he's been able to do. But he's been able to stand out. But they all have did things that done made plays. Right now, I'm just looking for a consistency piece out of all of them to continue to be getting better every single day.
Can you expand more on Xavier? I know you touched on size, speed, but what's he doing well? What's he do out here?
Well, the biggest thing, man, at first he's really smart. You know what I mean? He eats up the film room. He want to be coached. He want to be developed. I mean, for a guy his size, he has good twitch. I mean, he's been playing well, showing up in the run game, playing the ball down the field, making big plays, and obviously he's smart. He can make the checks at the corner position. You can put him at safety. He knows what to do. So just really been impressed with his attention to details, like I said, and obviously, just coming out every day and just being consistent.
Is he someone that, when he's playing corner, can he play the smaller receivers, the taller guys that are with his size speed combo? Is he a guy that's versatile that way?
Yeah, I mean, we get everything in our offense. With big guys outside, you got guys on the side with Ray and those guys moving around. He's been able to show that he can handle both, and that's the biggest thing. Right now, we playing, a little bit of field and boundary, and then going left and right. So they have to be able to play the field and the boundary at times to show their versatility. But he's been able to handle both and done a great job with it.
With the DBs, obviously it's basically a whole new room, new coaches, new defense, kind of new everything. Have there been any hiccups you guys had to kind of smooth out in the first couple weeks of spring?
Well, yeah, it's really the growth. You know what I mean? Right now, you got a lot of new faces, not just the coaches. You got a new defensive style, but you got a room full of new guys as well, right? And everybody coming from different places. So the biggest thing we've been emphasizing is building a relationship and connecting, right? Because if we connect off the field, it eventually shows up on the field because we got to play as one, and that's the thing that we take it every day is making sure that we're on the same page, we meet together, we see it together, and making sure guys go out there and communicate. They have to communicate, they have to be able to talk. But I've been really impressed with their group from day one to where we're at now. It's a lot more improvement, but the guys have done a great job of trying to work on that communication skills.
And what have you seen from DeMar? He's a guy who missed basically all of last year. Seeing him back, him being back on the field, what's he been like in spring?
Man, I'm glad to have him. I'm glad to have him in Miami and have a chance to coach him and develop him. He's been banged up, but throughout the spring, he's gotten better. Our medical staff has done a great job of just trying to get him back, and he's been building confidence. He got out there a couple times and made some plays, and that's what you want to see with a guy that had a lot of football experience. For him is how you go about your business every day to be a pro, and he's been attacking this offseason like a pro and continue to get better.
What's he know about Charles Green?
Man, I love him. He's probably a little firecracker in the room, probably the lightest guy, but he loves football, and you can see it by his style of play, the way he shows up. He's very competitive. He wants to win, and he's very familiar with the defense, and he has earned a lot of respect from his teammates, so they lean on him a lot, but I've been enjoying every day to come in and coach him because he plays the football the way he's supposed to be played.
And I think Ray Joseph said the other day that he's the spiciest guy in the room, Charles Brantley. What have you heard? Anything funny that, funny stories you could tell us about him that are, PG-13?
Not really, man. I think, he's very, very intense. He's probably one of the smallest guys in the room, so he got to show that he can handle this, and is obviously playing here. But, just his approach. He wants to show, and he's been playing football for a long time, so he knows what practice should like. He knows how to practice, right? And if you practice like that, you'll eventually play that way. So he understands the mindset, and I love that, the firecracker that he do bring, because he challenged every guy in the room in the offensive side of the ball. He's going to challenge everybody to get better, and that's what you want from a leadership standpoint, to come out here and compete every day.
Who in your group's doing the best job of taking the ball away?
Taking the ball away, they all been, like I said, it's been hit or miss every day, but I think, consistent-wise, those guys have attacked the ball well. X have made some plays. Emmanuel made a lot of plays today, attacking the ball and getting interceptions. Believe it or not, Andreas Williams, and Tyler Rowe, they all have been taking the ball away in just terms of attacking the ball. We made an emphasis on that, man. The ball is everything. So we got to attack the ball, and those guys have been going up to make a lot of plays.
just the rapport relationship between you and Will, just the two of you guys both handling the DB. Just how have you guys sort of found your bond, found your connection? Over
Man, I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to be with another guy. You know what I mean? Just in terms of professionalism, Will bring every day, being a coordinator, a guy that sees it, you know what I mean? Understand that we come from a similar tree. We're already speaking the same language. We're on the same page, but his football mind, you know, being everywhere, is every day we come in and we see it the same way, we talk, we communicate, but I love his intensity. I love the way he teaches, and I definitely enjoy working with him.
Thanks, Coach.